The Bronx Bombers have faced their fair share of challenges in recent years, but losing out on superstar Juan Soto to their crosstown rivals, the New York Mets, has added a layer of complexity to their current narrative. The move isn't just a significant blow in terms of on-field talent. It highlights a shifting dynamic in the New York baseball landscape that could reverberate far beyond the diamond. Juan Soto, regarded as one of the most electrifying young players in baseball, has now donned the blue and orange of Queens. Known for his impeccable batting eye, power, and postseason pedigree, Soto represents the type of transformative player that teams build dynasties around. His acquisition by the Mets signals a continuation of the franchise's aggressive rebuild under billionaire owner Steve Cohen. Since purchasing the Mets in 2020, Cohen has turned the once struggling franchise into a financial powerhouse, unafraid to spend big to compete with the Yankees, long considered baseball's financial juggernaut. Soto's arrival is more than just a splashy headline. It's a declaration of intent from the Mets to eclipse their storied rivals as the premier team in New York. For the Yankees, missing out on Soto is a bitter pill to swallow. Despite entering the offseason with questions surrounding their roster and aging core, inconsistent pitching, and a lack of offensive depth, they failed to land the 25-year-old slugger. This inability to secure a generational talent like Soto underscores what many fans perceive as a stagnation in the team's approach to roster construction. The Yankees' front office has been criticized for being too cautious in an era when teams like the Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers are spending boldly. While the Yankees have made significant signings in the past, such as locking down Aaron Judge with a massive contract, their reluctance to go all in for Soto could haunt them. Losing Soto to the Mets is about more than just losing a potential superstar. It represents a symbolic shift in New York's baseball hierarchy. For decades, the Yankees dominated the city's sports culture, building a global brand on the back of 27 World Series championships. The Mets, despite flashes of success, have largely played the role of the scrappy underdog. That narrative is changing. Under Cohen's stewardship, the Mets are no longer content with being second fiddle. They've already made waves by signing stars like Francisco Lindor, Max Scherzer, and Justin Verlander, though Scherzer and Verlander have since departed. Now, with Soto on board, the Mets are staking their claim as the team of the future in New York. For the Yankees, failing to land Soto could have implications beyond the scoreboard. In a city as competitive as New York, optics matter. Fans, particularly younger ones, are drawn to excitement, bold moves, and the promise of future success. Soto embodies all of that, and his absence from the Bronx lineup could mean a missed opportunity to captivate a new generation of Yankees supporters. Additionally, Soto's move to the Mets could reignite questions about the Yankees' financial strategy. Are they willing to spend like they did during the George Steinbrenner era, or will they continue to operate with more fiscal restraint? While the Yankees still boast star power in Aaron Judge and Jarrett Cole, their inability to add Soto amplifies the pressure on the organization to deliver results in 2024. Missing the playoffs last season was a harsh wake-up call for the team and its fan base. Without major roster upgrades, the Yankees risk falling further behind not only the Mets, but also the surging Toronto Blue Jays, Baltimore Orioles, and other American League contenders. As for the Mets, Soto's arrival is yet another piece in their ambitious puzzle. With Cohen's deep pockets and a renewed focus on player development, the Mets are positioning themselves as perennial contenders. The city's baseball rivalry is heating up, and the balance of power is shifting in ways that could redefine New York baseball for years to come. For the Yankees, this offseason will now be defined by how they respond not just to the loss of Juan Soto, but to the challenge of reclaiming their status as the dominant team in New York. The stakes are higher than ever, and the Yankees must rise to the occasion or risk being overshadowed by their revitalized rivals in Queens.